everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be part 3 of building my 2013 Yamaha R1. In the previous video, in part 2, I put on a couple of things. I put on my Motion Pro Rev 3 throttle kit, my Motorsport block off plates, and my Vortex clip-ons. Here's what they ended up looking like. I still have to fix the adjustment because they're pointing out directly straight, so I still have to fix that. There's my throttle cable right there, and I also have Dynojet Power Commander 5. And once again, I'm going to be leaving a little checkbox right here of all the parts I've purchased and their prices. So right now I believe I'm in it for $600 on these parts alone. I'm not too sure again, so I'll leave that right there. But here's my swing arm. After I painted it, I let it cure for a couple more days. It still is a little glossy in my opinion, but that's gonna have to do, because even though this is a little more matte, I'm not gonna repaint it, so that's where it's gonna stay. So today I have my cousin with me, my little baby cousin. He's gonna be helping me put on my swing arm onto the bike so I can finally get it rolling, because right now it's still looking like a hot piece of garbage just sitting there. So we're gonna be putting that on today. But I do have one part I am gonna be installing already. So this one cost a bit much. I believe it was $900. So let me show you guys what that is. So, I already had this rear shock on my previous Yamaha R1, but I'm still going to be leaving like a price range or the average price of it, just to let you guys know as well, if you guys are building a bike. So I believe this one costed around $900 used. I'm not too sure, because I already had it. But me and my cousin, we got a lot of work to do. We got to put the swing arm on, we got to put the shock on, we got to put the rear tire. So we have a bit to do. So we're going to get started, and I'll show you guys that footage. Alright guys, my camera died, so I'm gonna be recording on my Insta360. I already have the swing arm on, I already have some of the pieces that are go under on. I still have to put the rear shock. It took me a little while than I thought. Me and my cousin were struggling a little bit. I'm gonna tell you guys a trick for those who don't know how to take off the rear swing arm. In a couple videos I saw, you have to have a special tool to take this one off. I saw a lot of people just hammered it, and I don't really like that technique. So all I did, I just got a pair of needle noses, and I just pinched it right there. And once you pinch it, you just twist it. I like that because I already damaged it. I hammered it once and I already bent it in, so I didn't do that anymore. So then I got my needle noses and I just twisted it, and that works so much easier. And for taking off this center nut that locks in, some people say there's a trick by using a 10, but my 10 doesn't work. So what I did, I got this like lug nut remover, slipped it in there, and it's a perfect fit. And I got my 10, I slipped it in there, and then you can either loosen it or tighten it. It's gonna be hard to do, so I got a big open end wrench, just put it on there, put it to the side, and then either take it off or put it on, whatever you're doing. I already did mine, so I'm not gonna be doing it again. But that's for people who don't know. Chicoline! Chicoline! Your head. Just get in there, come on. No kickstand, that's okay. Rear shock is on, but like you just saw, I almost dropped the bike. The front forks buckled in. Thankfully, I lifted the jack slightly just so that I can get the bolt in for the rear shock. Because if I didn't, the whole entire thing would have just collapsed on each other. So I'm really lucky that I was able to put that bolt in, because, you know, all the painting I just did would have been for nothing. I'll just drop the bike, did more damage. Other than that, let me show you how the bike looks. The shock, just like I expected, looks super nice already. I mean, that was just, you know, I haven't even cleaned it, it's just on there already. I still have to tighten a couple things down because I just panicked. The bike was just falling, so I just slipped the bolt in. So I still have to tighten it. I don't think I'm gonna put the jack back on. I don't think I need to. I think I'm done with it. But right now, let's see, what can I do? I just need to tighten everything down. The front end, I think I'm gonna leave it alone for today. Alright guys, I just finished putting on the Öhlins TTX rear shock. Secured everything down, it's all good now. But so right now, we're actually gonna be putting on 2 new parts. The bike does not have this, so right now we're gonna be putting on some RNG spools, because the bike doesn't have any, so I got a pair. These are around $35. And then I got a pair of G&B racing covers. I have the whole entire set over here. I got 2 more pieces. And I believe this one costed around $260. I'll check that again. I'll put it right here. But right now we're gonna be putting these on, and I'll show you guys the process. Alright, so today's day 2. The bike is prepped. Most of the stuff is done. We got the swing arm on yesterday and the shock. So today we're gonna be throwing on the headers, the air box. We got some new spark plugs. We got a couple things, but we're gonna do that right now. So we're gonna get to it. I got my little cousin Brisa. She's gonna be helping me out today. She wanna learn a little bit of bikes. So we're gonna get to that, and then I'll show you guys the process. Alright guys, so we just finished putting on the brand new NGK spark plugs. Alright guys, we just finished putting on the brand new NGK spark plugs. We didn't have to do them, the other ones are pretty fine, but we don't know how damaged this bike is. We've never done maintenance on it, so we decided to do it anyways. But it was a good thing we checked them because they were a little loose, so it was a good thing anyways at the end. But compared to the old ones, which are disgusting and filthy, the brand new ones are going to run a lot better, give me more performance at the track. So right now my cousin's gonna be putting on the headers, I'm gonna do the airbox, and then we're gonna finish the top end today. I don't think we're gonna put on the gas tank, but we're gonna get to that because we got a lot of work to do. Alright guys, the bike is almost done. We have the airbox on, the Olin shotgun, the covers, and a couple other things. But I didn't put the headers on because I still have to change oil, and if you have a motorcycle, you know when you take off the drain bolt, it always goes all over the headers. So I'm gonna leave those off for now. I have a couple parts coming tomorrow, a lot of expensive ones, a lot of cool ones. So I'm gonna change the oil then. But that's gonna be it for today's video. So make sure you stick around. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.